Today, I'm going to share with you 7 websites that every freight broker needs to know. Now, these are websites that I wish existed when I started my freight brokerage back in 2003. Unfortunately, they didn't. Some of them came much later. Some of them are literally almost brand new just in the recent past, but they're incredible websites and tools and resources to help you grow your freight broker business. So I'm going to just jump off at the top here. Number 1 on the list is Apollo. Apollo is a website that allows you to get free shipper leads. It's a database site where you can find shippers in almost any niche, okay?
Oh my God! Wow!
I discovered it a while ago and I've dove in head first. I've actually went through the site extensively. I've referred it to students and clients in the past. So if you guys want to check that out, you can go to freightbrokerbootcamp.com/free leads. You can literally go there and find logistics managers, warehouse managers, transportation managers in almost any niche: oil and gas, bottled beverages, produce, whatever industry you're going after, whatever niche you're going after, you can go there and find free leads just by going to freightbrokerbootcamp.com/free leads. Now, they do have paid supplementary and other services that you can subscribe to, but it does not cost you anything to enroll. You do not need a credit card to enroll. So it's a great tool. It's a great resource. Okay, number 2 on the list is Zoom.com. Zoom.com is a video conferencing tool. Now, I love this video conferencing tool for 3 primary reasons. Number 1, you could video conference with your team. When you're remote or you've got remote workers, you can video conference. As you can see, if we're in a 2-way video conference, it's a lot more intimate. It's a lot more engaging. It's a lot more fun to do that. So you as a broker or an agent can do that with your team. Video conferences is a great tool for communicating, training, and doing all kinds of different stuff. Okay. So as you can see, we're on video now. It can be very engaging and powerful. So it's not free, but you can get started with it very, very cheap. All right. You could also use it for developing relationships with carriers. You could also use it for developing relationships with shippers, right? With prospects. So it's a great tool that adds a whole new element to communicating and building rapport and developing relationships with prospects and carriers and even employees that work within your organization. So Zoom.com is a great tool. I've been using it for years and wish it was around when I first started my freight brokerage. All right, number 3 on the list is LinkedIn. Well, you guys know how I feel about LinkedIn. LinkedIn.com is one of my favorite websites online as a freight broker. Why? Because that's where you can go to find and connect with shipping prospects, with carriers, and with potential agents or employees that work for your company. It's a professional network. It's the world's largest professional networking site and tool. I've personally used LinkedIn.com to generate over $20 million in annual recurring revenue for my own freight brokerage. I've had tons of students that have went on and used LinkedIn and different LinkedIn strategies that I teach to generate hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars in revenue for their businesses. So LinkedIn is definitely one of my favorite tools. I joined LinkedIn back in 2007. Okay. I started my freight brokerage in 2003. I joined LinkedIn in 2007. I was one of the early users in it. Again, that's 17 years ago. Wow. That's a long time. I'm a huge fan of LinkedIn. If you don't have a LinkedIn profile, if you're not using LinkedIn to find, connect, and engage with your prospects, then you're absolutely positively missing out. Okay. Number 4 is Salesdash CRM. So Salesdash CRM is a customer relationship management tool. It's a CRM for sales, which is basically a management tool that allows you to manage your entire sales process, your entire sales pipeline. When you're calling prospects, you're following up with prospects, you're quoting prospects, anything to do with that sales process, you will be able to enter into your CRM, manage it through their schedule follow-up, send emails, proposals, everything that you're looking to do. And Salesdash CRM is specifically designed for freight brokers and freight agents. So if you guys want to check that out, there's a special offer. Josh Lyles, you might have saw him. I interviewed him not long ago. He built Salesdash CRM and he put together a free trial where you guys can sign up for absolutely free without a credit card. And you can try it out. All you got to do is go to freightbrokerbootcamp.com/CRM. And again, for those of you that want to stick around to the end, I am going to give you a cheat sheet you guys will be able to download this full cheat sheet with all the links to the special offers, but you got to stick around to the end. But again, Salesdash CRM, a huge fan of using CRMs for sales efforts and managing. All right, cool. Number 5 is Slack. Okay. If you guys aren't familiar with Slack, slack.com is a communications and collaborations tool. It's a tool that allows you to communicate with everybody on your team, predominantly with people on your team, but you could also use it to communicate with carriers. You could use it to communicate with shippers, but predominantly it's a team collaboration and communications tool. I can just imagine when I was running my brokerage, inside employees, that worked at corporate, and then we had about 70 offices throughout the United States. And we did have like an instant messaging type tool, but it was nowhere near as good as slack.com. So Slack is definitely one of my favorite tools. I still use it today. I use it a lot. I know a lot of my clients use it. I know a lot of people in the freight brokerage industry use it. And I know that you may not have heard of it, but again, there's a free version. There's a paid version. You guys can check that out at slack.com. All right. Number 6 is Fiverr. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Fiverr. Fiverr.com, you can get to a special offer for Fiverr.com. Just going to freightbrokerbootcamp.com/freelancer. You can hire freelancers to help you build your website, to help you do graphic design, to help you do lead generation, to help you basically do the tasks that you don't necessarily have time for. And they are very cost effective. Because this is a global economy, you can hire people in India, and you can hire people in South America, and you can hire people in the Philippines and in Ukraine. And a lot of times you can outsource that work on a small project a lot more cost effectively, and you can get access to worldwide talent, some incredibly talented freelancers by going to freightbrokerbootcamp.com/freelancer. Now you can sign up for an account for free. Obviously, if you're going to purchase a service, then you could pay, sometimes the gigs are $5 or $10 or $50 or $100. It depends. So you guys can check that out. And again, I'm going to give you the cheat sheet in just a minute. If you stick around to the end, you can download a cheat sheet with all of these links and websites in it. Okay. And number 7 on the list is Ascend TMS. Now you guys know that I'm a huge fan of Ascend TMS. freightbrokerbootcamp.com/TMS. That's where you guys can sign up for a free trial with no credit card. Now that TMS it's a transportation management software. It's where you manage all of your carrier data, all of your load data, your invoice data, your factoring data, all that sort of information. It's kind of like the main hub that every freight broker and freight agent operates from. When you enter loads into that system, they'll automatically post to different load boards. It's really the central hub of any freight broker or freight agent. Tim Hyam's been my friend for years now. He used to be a broker. He then went on to build this TMS. It's by far one of the most successful, one of the most sought after, and one of the most powerful TMSs out there. I've known him personally. And again, I've personally developed millions of dollars in software in my career. So I know how to vet the proper providers. These guys are cutting edge. They're always innovating, but they've made the tool very, very affordable. And again, you can sign up for a free trial with 0 credit card. Now, all you got to do when you go to freightbrokerbootcamp.com/TMS, the coupon code is FBBC, because he doesn't give this deal to everybody. He made a special deal. So you guys will just type in, when you go to that website and you sign up for the free trial, you'll type in FBBC. So those are the 7 websites that I wish I had when I first got started as a freight broker. These are 7 websites that will absolutely positively help you. It'll make your job less frustrating. It'll make your job more fun, and it'll make your job more profitable. So if you guys want the cheat sheet, here's all you got to do. Let me pull up the link. freightbrokerbootcamp.com/7 sites. Okay. 7 sites. That's where you'll be able to download the cheat sheet with all of the links. You'll get everything you need to start checking out those websites, testing those websites. Most of them have free trials. Some of them require a credit card. Some of them don't. And many of them you can use absolutely free for as long as you want, unless you want to upgrade to additional features. So those are my 7 favorite websites that every freight broker needs to know. Make sure that you download the free cheat sheet. Appreciate you guys being here. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, share the stream, and make sure that you tune in every Monday at noon for a new Freight Broker Bootcamp Live.